Hi, this is Sandhya. This is GRIP Task 5, where we have to explore the business analytics and perform exploratory data analysis on the data set of a sample superstore. Now, this is a superstore from the United States where you have got city-wise, region-wise, state-wise information about the cells and cells in different categories, then subcategories. So it's an interesting data set. Now herein I could have done it in Python, but I tried learning Power BI for this task, and thank you Grip for giving me this opportunity so that I can actually do some hands-on on Power BI. Okay. Now when I started learning Power BI, I downloaded the trial version. Now because of which I am not able to publish it as I don't have the any office ID. So I'm just showing the tabs as how we will go about it. Okay. Now this is the first tab, which is the cells data with respect to different aspects. Now this one is related to the mode. We have different ship modes, where is a standard class, second class, first class, and same day, where in case of a ship mode of the standard class, it has outperformed the sorry yeah this is sales data where the ship mode has outperformed the standard class is outperformed over here, and the same day ship mode is actually not doing so well in this case. Okay, probably the store has to work on the same day delivery concepts. Probably if they are charging more, they could do some marketing gimmicks on this particular same day thing. Okay, whereas all the apart from the standard class, the second, first, and same day, but they can work on. Now in case of a segment, for example, they are working on segment consumer, corporate, and home office. So where again consumers is being outperformed, and everywhere if you can see, the technology is trying to do better everywhere, and then even the office supplies and the furniture is also uh, performing in the similar range. So there is not much of bifurcation in case of a sales in the three major categories. Okay, now even in case of a segment wise we have seen. Now the region wise, if you see, the west, east, central, and south, whereas there is a good amount of sell in case of west and east, whereas the store has to work on its central and south locations. Okay, and probably they may find out over here whether what is going wrong, and they can drill through this technology, like any of the subcategory is not doing so well, so that can be drilled on. So now we will see the same kind of an information, but the subcategory wise. Okay, now this is where it shows the following are not performing well, like fasteners, labels, envelopes, supplies, and art. Now these are all from the office supplies category. So if you see here, the smaller bars, what you see are the envelopes and the art, and probably the labels over here, the labels, and also the some supplies. Okay, now everywhere when you can see the plot remains the same, but in case of a category over here also, in case of a yeah in case of a technology, the phones have outperformed, and similarly over here if you see, in case of office supplies, in case of a furniture, the chairs have outperformed, and for office supplies the binders have outperformed. Now this kind of a trend is similar in all ship mode wise, segment wise, and region wise data set. Okay, now we'll see the distribution across the states. Okay, now for here you can see, the bigger the circle, the more the cell. So what you see here in case of a state of California, and over here it's a state of New York that has been doing really well, and just below that if you can see Pennsylvania and probably some of Ohio, which are where you have got little better of Texas, and you may say Washington. So this is all what is a major sector where the store is doing well, but all these are very small circles once again, if you see, the distribution in these areas is almost the same, whereas the distribution over here, which is yeah, over here in these cases you can see it's all blue. The blue is only the furniture, so the other categories are not being doing well, right? So here you can see, even though the circles are smaller, the category wise the distribution is almost the same, but in case of these circles, what you see is not performing well for the other categories. So the store can have some analysis on that front as well. Okay, now we'll have the city wise cell of each category, where we have seen, if you can see these stacks, these are the stacks of the category furniture, office supplies, as well as the technology. Okay, now over here some of the cities, if you see, New York, Los Angeles, then Seattle, San Francisco, out of which New York, as you have seen in the previous map also, that it has been really outperforming. And here you can see almost the distribution is similar, but still if you see, the technology has been outperformed. Okay, now up to here you can still see the distribution is okay, but after San Diego you can see the category wise cell has been reduced, that in this cases only the technology is being performing. Here only office supplies are working, over here it's only technology. So probably the store has to work more on the categories. They can either spread their categories, or they can do some marketing gimmicks, use some more advertisements or some discount options, so that the other categories can also build up. Okay, now we'll see what are the key influencing factor in sales. Like suppose if you see quantity, wherever the quantity is more than 7, it's basically the more the quantity, more the sale. Okay, now whenever there is more sell, now in this case the category is technology. Okay, so wherever the sell is more, the technology and then furniture and then office supplies is working as per the performance. This is okay. Now the next is, we'll see some category wise details. Now here you can see the binders are the purple one, which are really outperformed, and then the paper from the office supplies, then furnishing from furniture, phones from technology, storage from office supplies, and this is how you can see the distribution of the category to distribution of the subcategories. Okay, now what you have seen in the first tab was the sales data. Now this is related to the profit data. Over here, whenever you are on the technology, the profit is always high, and then just below that it is the office supplies, and somehow the furniture is having a very low profit. Okay, and if you can see, the height of the bars is almost similar to what we have according to the sales, but here the category wise, what the profit, what you can see is more in case of a technology and the office supplies. So this gives a better insight of where we have to work more to get more profit. So if the furnitures are not, if the furnishing sector is not, or that category is not doing so well, we can focus more sell on in the form of technology and the office supplies category. Okay, over here it has been in the regions. So what we have to look at is the furniture, how to keep it up, and the regions, south and central regions, how to work on that, the shipports, first class and same day, how to do that more on. And you can also look at some of the other cities where apart from the office supplies, or only where the single kind of a category is doing well, you can think of doing some more research on how to improvise on those things. Okay, now, and also the category wise data, the categories which are very small amount. For the case of sales, the selling, there again the superstore can work on how to improvise on these things. Okay, So that's about for the analysis. Thank you very much.